Welcome to Toffee TV. These are my player ratings. Manchester City 2, Everton 1. Let's get straight into it. Jordan Pickford, I've given him a 4. I honestly think he could have done better with both goals. Honestly, I do. Some people might disagree with me. I honestly think if a goalkeeper gets his fingers on a save, he should save it. That's just the way I think. I think for the first one, he got a big enough glove on it that he should have done better with it. And the second one, I think it's down his side. And I think he should be doing better with it. I really do. I'm no goalkeeping coach, but I just think he should do better with both goals. I think he should save both of them. Is that too much to ask? I think a top goalkeeper saves at least one of those. I really do. People might think I'm being harsh, but I think these are the things that have to be pointed out if you want to have a top side. These are the decisions you have to make if you want to be a top side. You have to look at those things and think, could we have done better? Yes, we could. It's like Bob the Builder. And I think he should have done a lot better. I really do. I really do. So I've given him a 4. Seamus Coleman, I've given him a 6. Again, playing in that role. Defensive wise, I thought he did okay. I thought he tried to get forward, but Sidibé really wasn't helping him out going forward. But I thought defensive-wise, I thought he did his job quite well, so I've given him a 6. Mina, I've given a... I don't know if this is too generous, giving him a 6. I really don't know. Him and Jesus had a big tussle all game, and I think Jesus' movement was fantastic and did do Mina a few times. I think he should have scored with a header as well. But I'll stick to 6. I think in the main, he did okay. It was an interesting battle, and Jesus is a brilliant striker who always seems to score against us. And the same with Holgate, really. I've given him a 6. Could he have done better for the first goal? Well, it's just brilliant forward play, isn't it? And I think sometimes that's what does Holgate, is that quick movement of a world-class striker. Something he's going to have to get better at, reacting and adjust. I think he's not the best at adjusting his body quickly. But I still think the goalie should have saved it. But overall, I thought he was okay, so I'll give him a 6. Luca Dean, I've given a 6 as well. Again, defended. He did okay, and they were trying to get that. What he did as well is he was stepping up and making sure they were offside, and he did that a few times. And the way they played with Mahrez and with the fullback going forward, they were always trying to get 2-on-1s with him. Because we had 3 at the back. And I thought he dealt with it quite well, so I've given him a 6 as well. Sidibé, I've given him a 5 because I just thought he was rubbish. I just thought he was really, really poor. Even something stupid in the last minute of just not pumping the ball into the box, and he ends up losing the ball, and it was like our last attack. Just stupid little things. I just think that he's not a very good defender. And even though we made one really good recovering tackle that they were saying it was a penalty, I just don't think he's a very good defender. And when, again, they overloaded, and I just don't think he dealt with it very well because we were so negative, and it's so hard against Man City. They overload you, and you end up having, when you play 3 at the back, you end up having 5 at the back. And because Sidibé was now trying to be defensive, it's almost like when we played against Liverpool. It's almost like that thing of you're taking him out of the game because you're taking away what he's good at, which is going forward. And that option never seemed to be on today with him. And I think that comes partly down to players themselves believing that we can attack and believing that we're good enough, and not just resorting to getting behind the ball, which is, I think, what a negative team does. And it's about taking these plays and making them positive. And that play is in there, of course it is. We know he loves to go forward, but it wasn't there today, so I've given him a 5. Tom Davies, who obviously was a late replacement for Bernard, I've given him a 3. I thought he was awful. I think I might be generous giving him a 3. I genuinely thought he was terrible today, Tom. And listen, anyone who watches Toffee TV knows that we don't slag young players off for the sake of it. But Tom was terrible today. He was really, really poor. Just a lack of composure. Just giving the ball away far too much. Running into dead alleys. This is something I mentioned against Newcastle. Running into dead alleys. trying to move the ball quick. Let's be honest, he's not the quickest. And he doesn't really glide with the ball. Everything just seems to be an effort with him because he doesn't have that. He just doesn't run with the ball very fast. And he has this almost like cumbersome way of running that always ends up with him on the floor, whether he wins a foul or he doesn't win a foul. It's weird because when he first broke into the team, that wasn't in his game. And we all remember the Man City goal he scored. But if you think about the whole of that goal, it's the way he broke with the ball. He doesn't seem to have that ability anymore. It's strange the way that's gone out of his game. Almost like it's been coached out of it by having millions of managers. But I thought he was terrible today, so I've given him a 3. Equally as bad, and this player should know better, is Gylfi Sigurdsson, who I've also given a 3. He was so negative in his play that he never got into the game. And every time he got the ball, I think he just got caught on it. He never moved it quick enough. And it's just, we're crying out for someone in the middle of the park who can get the ball, shrug off a tackle and break the lines. A proper modern day centre midfielder who can get up and down the pitch. And that's not necessarily Gylfi Sigurdsson's fault. That's just bad recruitment. Gylfi Sigurdsson was brought in to be this number 10. And listen, recently playing deeper, he's probably had more time on the ball, so found it easier to get it and spread it. But today, every time he got it, he just seemed to want to go backwards in it. He doesn't create his own time on the pitch at all. And that, listen, as I've just mentioned, Tom Davies, Gylfi Sigurdsson, Gylfi will give a 3. Delph next to him, who I'm giving a 4, who wasn't much better, but he is a bit cleverer, I think, because he's played in that position longer. He does find or create space better, either a little turn as soon as he gets the ball, or the way he positions his body. But again, though, we've seen, like, later on, he was trying to run away from the goal, and one of their players just caught up with him, and he ended up giving away a foul. I mean, that's why they sold him. It's the legs, it's the ability to move around the pitch. We can't play with those 3 players and expect to go up against a team like Man City and dictate the way the midfield is. We just can't. It just won't happen. We need someone in there, you know, like a Ghana, obviously, but something like that kind of player. Or, I don't know, listen, Gabaman, who knows what Gabaman's going to be. But it's that player that we've tried to maybe bring in the last few years, like a Sissoko or a Decore. Someone who can just do something a little bit different, and that's what we were lacking. We were lacking that all day today on the pitch. Someone who can just do something a little bit different to open up the game. So give Delph a 4. Richarlison, give him a 6. I've probably added extra. Well, I have added extra numbers for the goal. Let's be honest. It wasn't a great game for him. He wasn't really in the game, and he couldn't get in the game because he wasn't dropping deep enough. Because he shouldn't be dropping deep enough. He's been given a job to do, and he can't get into the game because no one's getting the ball to him. But the thing that was missing from his game today was that work rate, that willingness to get back and win things. And that's probably because he's just knackered, because he's put everything into the Newcastle game. And he shouldn't be criticised for that, as far as I'm concerned. Shouldn't be criticised for being tired and playing every single game. I've seen some horrendous shouts on social media. I don't know why I ever look at social media or listen to social media, but it's a big part of my job. But he's there knocking a goal in with like 10 minutes to go and giving you that. That's Richarlison for you. That's what he does. But that extra little bit of hard work wasn't there today, but that's not his fault. That is not his fault at all. How can he be dropping off the front line and dropping 10 yards to go into the midfield and then get the ball? What's he going to do with it then? Because all he's going to do is turn and try and run at the players, and no one in midfield's going to come with him. All that's going to be ahead of him is Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and he just didn't have it there today. And finally, for the starting 11, I've given Dominic Calvert-Lewin 6 as well. Again, what's he going to do? He worked tirelessly. I thought he could have done better in a couple of opportunities. There was one that come over, and he could have added it the first time or took a touch in it, and his first touch just let him down and took him away from goal. But in the whole, I thought he worked hard, but again, it's difficult. Just going back to Richarlison very quickly as well. Anyone who doubts him today, just look at the goal when the keeper kicks the ball out. And it's him who actually puts a block on Bravo's kick that gets the ball back to us. If anyone doubts him. So Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I've gave a 6. The subs, Moise Keane, 6. I think he had a good influence on for the goal. Got the ball in the box. He had that scissor kick. I don't know if he got over it a little bit better, or maybe if he took it down. I don't know. But I think he's starting to get more into games now and starting to have a little bit more. He's not the most silkiest of players, but I think he's starting to have more of an influence on the game when he comes on. So I've given him a 6. And Walcott, to give him a 6. He provided the cross for the goal. Tried to get his goal going forward. And again, as I said, the subs. And this is where I think the manager got it again right with the subs. The subs had a positive outcome on the way we were playing. Whereas beforehand, the players on the pitch were being negative. The subs made it so we had to be positive. Had to be. So that's the manager's done well there. I mean, they were, that's what he's paid to do. But he'll be disappointed, I think, the manager, that some players have not been a bit more at it today. So there you have it. There, my player ratings. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree with them? It's been a hard month, and we're sitting now in 10th at the moment as I'm recording. Arsenal, I think, could go above us, but they haven't played yet. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to check out my Instant Match Reaction, Baz's videos. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell so you know exactly when the videos are coming out. And if you want more great videos, join us over on Patreon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.